For a long time, the UK inflation situation significantly different from the one in the United States and the Eurozone. The inflation rise was moderate and there were no risks that inflation might spiral out of control. However, the situation has changed. Analysts had expected that the UK inflation would advance to 1.4% from 0.7%. This is a really sharp increase that caused some concerns about possible tightening of the Bank of England's monetary policy. In fact, inflation accelerated to 1.5%, dispelling doubts about the future actions of the regulator. Nevertheless, market participants almost ignored the report. It seems that investors will not take risks until they receive explanation or comments from the Bank of England. As a result, the pound sterling got stuck. The euro is also showing almost no changes. However, analysts noted an insignificant decline. The final Eurozone inflation data failed to affect the market situation. The fact is that the final report met the preliminary estimates, and traders priced in this information a long time. Notably, the Eurozone inflation grew to 1.6% from 1.3%. Nevertheless, the euro and the pound sterling began slowly losing in value. The FOMC meeting minutes, which are slated for release later today, are likely to be the key reason for such a trend. Judging by the time of the publication, market participants may price in the information as early as the Asian session. Investors are preoccupied by the Fed's view on the current inflation growth. The indicator not just exceeded the targeted level but reached the highest level last seen in 2008. In the meeting protocol does not reflect the regulator's concerns about the issue. The traders will consider this as a signal that the Fed will hardly alter the current monetary policy. It means that there is no ground for anxiety about the future economic growth. What's more, this eliminates risks of massive revaluation of assets in the financial market. If these predictions come true, the US dollar will be able to recoup at least some of its losses. Yesterday, the euro-dollar pair rebounded from the support level of 1.2050. As a result, the pair resumed the uptrend and approached the local high of 1.2242, locked on February 25. In this case, traders should concentrate on the level of 1.2242. If the price breaks this level, the volume of long positions may rise, pushing the pair towards the peak of 1.2349. Traders are recommended to open long positions only if the price consolidates above 1.2250 instead of 1.2242. According to the alternative scenario, the euro-dollar pair may stagnate and slide towards 1.2180. At the same time, the pound-dollar pair approached the local high of the midterm trend located at 1.4224. However, the volume of long positions decreased as usual after reaching this level. Traders should take a close look at the area of 1.4180 and 4224 as the price may repeat the previous movement. This is why it's not possible that the pair may decline to 1.4100. The upward trend will take place only if the price consolidates above 1.4224, at least on the 4-hour chart. And that's all for now. We keep monitoring the financial market situation. Subscribe to our channel and see you in several hours. We will take a close look at the US trading session.